Do you need some cards from today's episode? Well, you can pick them up and support the show from our sponsor, Card Kingdom. Just follow the link in the description box down below.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Modern Mayhem with me, yours truly, your host, Krim, also known as the Asian Avenger. Today we're going to be playing a list that 5-0'd from Wildebeest 49. It is a Rakdos Aggro deck. The deck looks super sweet. I love Lightning Skelemental. I hope this works out because that card just seems like a blast. It's Blightning on a stick, right? That's how it goes. It looks pretty sweet. It's got that, Danny Ketch Ghost Rider looking vibe to it. I like it. And of course, there's the typical just like red-black stuff. Like we get some Bloodghast action. And, of course, but the one of the newer things that I'm liking is the amount of Dreadhorde Arcanist that's running around in the older formats too. But yes, let's go over the deck a little bit more. As we had mentioned earlier, here's two new cards that have come out from Modern Horizons and it just boosted any deck in red. I think that Lightning Skelemental, for this ability, like you get 3 mana, 6/1, trample haste. Whenever Lightning Skelemental deals combat damage to a player, that player discards 2 cards and then sacrifices the beginning of the end step. I think this card's amazing. If it can connect immediately, it has trample, so they have to block all 6 damage and or remove it. And if not, they have to discard 2. This is pretty detrimental against like control decks. So as long as you just keep applying pressure, force them to board wipe or something like that, and then just jam this, hit them for 6, make them pitch 2. It's huge. It's huge. This is an amazing card, and I can't wait to see what it does. And of course, there's the Seasoned Pyromancer. 3 mana when Seasoned Pyromancer enters the battlefield, discard 2 cards, then draw 2 cards for each non-land card discarded this way. Create a 1/1 red elemental creature token, pay 5, exile it from my graveyard, create 2 more red elemental 1/1 tokens. This is great because we get to discard things like Bloodghast and the Phoenixes. It just cards like that where we can get them back immediately. Fuel our Delve, also potentially make our Dreadhorde Arcanist get even sweeter spells and whatnot. And a card that is going to just be kind of like an unsung hero, I can imagine, is, the Unearths in our deck. Unearth has just been a very solid card. Very happy to have it back in Modern. And this is a card you can grab back with Unearth along with Skelemental. So let's just see how this deck does in the queues. Let's think about this here. This hand is not the most aggressive. It has a lot of disruption. We also don't have a second land. I'm going to mulligan. Sure, I'll try it. Let's put the Blood Crypt that we just saw on top with to the bottom with the Scry. Oh, is it a mirror match? Oh no, maybe it's Jund. Because Jund did win something recently. That's pretty wild, by the way. Seasoned Pyromancer, Blood Moon, Collective Brutality. I guess we take Young Pyro. So they're probably going to go Collective Brutality, right? Locking us out of our other Thoughtseize. I'm not too concerned about them doing their Blood Moon. It ends up being the same, really. This must be the Octomancer deck or whatever. They're casting Brutality. They took Unearth. Solid. Interesting. So they have Lightning Bolt in hand. So that means so we know about like the Dragon Skull Summit hitting the board here. I'm going to cast Dreadhorde Arcanist. Make it eat the burn spell. And then whatever they do with their turn is going to be fine with us. So Bloodstained Mire. Is it Blood Moon time? I doubt it is. I think they go for Seasoned Pyromancer here. Now maybe I could have held on and waited and played Thoughtseize plus. Alright, let's go ahead and go Seasoned Pyromancer here. Just going to go ahead and get rid of a few cards. I'm going to discard the Mountain, not like we need it. We know they've got Blood Moon, but we already have our Black Source, so we're mostly fine. They have a Blood Moon in hand and a Seasoned Pyromancer. At this point, if they play the Blood Moon, they're locking themselves out. They have their own. Hopefully we draw a land here. That's all I want. Like if we can hit another black source, that'd be perfect. Sure. Drew another bolt. It's fine. So the only card left in hand. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So our graveyard currently looking pretty strong. We could potentially do 2 spells in 1 turn. We go Unearth, get back Seasoned Pyromancer. Do we even want to do that though? Or would we rather go and get Dreadhorde Arcanist? Huh. Let me think here. We can go ahead and do Seasoned Pyromancer. Enters the battlefield. We discard 2 cards. We make... You know what? I'll just play this. Undo. Take out the Thoughtseize. That's 3. So we have to take out 1. Take out the Unearth. And now we play Gurmag. So if they path us, that's fine. I'm not too concerned if they like path us. I'm gonna just pass here. So this costs 5 to exile 2 cards to then go ahead and get 2 more to play it again. Wow, that's really good. Okay, that's pretty good. All right. Let's get rid of one of the elementals. Last card in hand is Blood Moon for the opponent. Interesting. I could just get a Seasoned Pyromancer and do it all over again. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do Dreadhorde Arcanist. Because this allows me to now go ahead and try to grab back... I'm supposed to tap Blackcleave Cliffs here. This allows me to go ahead and use Unearth again if need be. They have to draw another Bolt. I assume their whole deck is just creature removal, though. Alright, so Blood Moon is in hand. Sure. Let's get rid of Young Pyro, because we know that's a Blood Moon. Interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and add a red here. Red, red. And now we go and begin combat. I'll cast Unearth again. And then I'll go ahead and discard Bloodghast. So we discarded Bloodghast. That got me back a chunk of cards here. Luckily, the Lightning Skelemental. I love that name, by the way. Skelemental is going to deal them a ton of damage. And now... Hold on, let me see here. It deals combat damage to that player's cards at the beginning of the end step. Sacrifice it. It's trample and haste. Ooh, nice. Alright, let's try to see what we get here now. Finally, a land. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, sure. They don't have any cards in hand. We may as well go for it. How do I get around this? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and fetch. Grabbing another swamp in case they try to Blood Moon us. Revolt has been triggered. Let's begin combat. And yes, I'm going to use that spell. Let them block. So they have 10 health now. Well, I guess we can go ahead and try to see what Faithless Looting brings. Alright, I don't want any of those cards. Pass back to the opponent. Nice! And they're at 10. So it looks like they are just Mardu Pyromancer. We took game 1. Mardu Pyromancer. What is a thing I'm worried about from them? Are they bringing in Graveyard Hate? I have to assume they bring in some amount of Graveyard Hate. So out of their deck, it's what? Ley Lines. I mean, we can deal with artifacts. Red-black, though, can't really deal with many enchantments. Maybe we... Okay, so Leyline of the Void is definitely coming in from the opponent. Liliana of the Veil looks like it could be good here. Help grind him out of a few things. Grim Lavamancer doesn't matter if we don't have a graveyard, which I assume they bring in. Maybe we can bring in a little bit more hand disruption. Okay, so what don't we want in this matchup? Faithless Looting's pretty good. Unearth cycles, though, so that's pretty clutch. I imagine that we're going to get dunked on pretty hard by, like, our Dreadhorde Arcanist will get dunked on pretty hard. Let's try it this way. Take out a few Dreadhorde Arcanist. Pass back. I'm going to keep. I'm going to keep. On the draw, I'll keep this. We don't have any 1-drops or any turn 1 plays, but we should, for the most part, be fine. They probably will throw some hand discard at us anyways. No leyline from the opponent so far, so that's good. Maybe we should have taken out Gurmag if we were worried about graveyard hate. Oh, there goes our Unearth. Let's go and drop Bloodstained Mire so we can for sure go get Swamps in the event that they go and play, you know, their Blood Moons and stuff like that. Young Pyro about to go unattended, like, unanswered. We're going to have a problem with that. Oh, that doesn't feel good at all. 2, 4, 5. I don't know how we're going to deal with that. I guess we could have... No, we couldn't have. That's land number 2. On turn 3, we can play Seasoned Pyromancer. I have to be wary of whatever they're going to be trying to do here. It's a instant or sorcery, so it's not non-creature. That's the good thing. Although Octomancer, the fact that they have so many tokens pretty soon is going to be terrifying. I mean, maybe if we don't see Graveyard Hate, we do just bring in... we definitely just bring in whatchamacallits. The Grim Lavamancer, just more interactions, just because I don't think we can... Oh, Camball? Okay, that's fine. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, actually. No blocks. You know, by choice. I should have probably just played Blood Crypt. This is my chance to shut off. Oh, this is a slightly botched turn, I guess. You know what? No, it's fine. We'll just go ahead and Fatal Push Young Pyro. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, we pay the 2 life. Yep. Drain ourselves a little bit more, which is unfortunate. All right, so we're going to go ahead and play Tassiger. I just don't want them to run wild on me with their... Oh no, there goes my Seasoned Pyromancer probably. Gurmag. Okay. Interesting. They must not have a hard removal then. Inquisition. So it's Seasoned Pyromancer. They have a lot of hand disruption that they were waiting to fire off. Good thing we... Ooh. So good at magic. So good at magic. Do I have to discard 2 every time? I guess so. Should have played the land then. Can't pay it. Okay. Don't have it. Well, at least we have another swamp. That's the good news. Lingering Souls. Okay. Sure. That's pretty good. Yeah, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. I'll pay the red this time. Yes. Get back my Flamewake Phoenix. Let's see how they block. Yep. So they're down to 4. Deals combat damage to player. That player discards 2 cards. They had a Collective Brutality. That's gone now. So this upcoming turn, we'll just go ahead and use Seasoned Pyromancer. Oh, nice. And we win our first match. I will take the play. Oh. Huh. This is a pretty slow start. I wonder if I can mulligan a little bit more. We have 18 lands. This is about as much as we're getting. I'm gonna mulligan. It's not aggressive enough. I guess this is like somewhat better. No spells, but in the event, yep, top land on top. I'll go ahead and lead with Mountain and pass back. I think, barring any kind of like ridiculous like starts from like a Hogak deck or something like that, we should mostly be fine. I mean, aggressive decks are a feel bad. Actually, Path to X, you know, I might sleeve this up and just take it to an F&M. I know in my area it's like heavily control players. And since there's a ton of control players, this is a shot, you know, to see how this deck does against a bunch of control decks. And look at that. Would you look what it is? It's a control deck. Just going to play a friendly neighborhood Dreadhorde Arcanist. It'll be fine. And then we're going to go ahead and pass back to the opponent. Now, I know normally we want to start with something like, maybe like Faithless Looting, Hand Disruption, either one of those. But I don't think I'm mulling for 5 for that. We'll just hope that this Seasoned Pyromancer is good enough. Oh, yeah, sure, I'll use the ability. Why not? Helping me out, opponent. Thank you. They just ramped us. Can't believe they fell for it. We better fire off the Seasoned Pyromancer as soon as possible before Narset comes down. I'm surprised they fired off the path immediately on our little Dreadhorde Arcanist, seeing as how we didn't have anything in the yard. Maybe they're, like, because, I mean, if they wait until, what, we play, like, a Faithless Looting, then they get more information. They could wait. Huh. If I could just get... So, like, next turn, I can hit them with Skelemental, right? Or try to, at least. So it has to be just Path right now. It's Path or Bust for the opponent. Interesting. Interesting. What are the odds they have another Path? I guess I'll try to resolve a Seasoned Pyromancer. We can go ahead and pitch both the Bloodstained Mire and the Flamewake Phoenix. Seasoned Pyromancer is good. I really like this card. Oh, that's nice. I want to see if I could save Skelemental for a turn where, like, maybe not just, like, randomly out of nowhere swing in with it. If they play Narset, we can probably kill it. We do have to watch out for Terminus. They could potentially have Surgical Extraction on top of that, which is a feel bad. Surgical Extraction right now on our friendly little neighborhood Seasoned Pyromancer is going to hurt. We're going to attack first. Let's see how this goes. We hit him for 3. I don't know if I want to commit to the board here. I don't think there's a reason to. Snapcaster. What are they pathing? Sure. I wonder if they have Surgical Extraction. See what we draw with this. I'd like to discard these 2. Ooh, that's a really bad draw. Okay. Yeah, sure, I'll use Bloodghast's ability. Yes. Grab the mountain. So now we should be pretty light on lands, right? We have 3, 6, 7. We have 7 lands. We actually only have 11 more lands left in our deck. Sure, it's fine. So we send 3 at Narset, and then we send Lightning Skelemental at them. Let's see what they reveal to us. Cryptic Command. Oh, brutal. All right, let's go ahead and begin combat. Okay, pay the red. Yes. This will attack Parter of Veils. Parter of Veils. Attack them. Attack them. Attack them. Attack them. Let me count this here. 6, 8, 10, 13. So we don't have lethal. So we may as well just hit them. Put them down to 7. They have to discard 2 cards here. Snapcaster Island. Sure. 2, 4, 7. We have exactly lethal here. So we don't have to do anything else, really. Just begin combat. They could choose to tap the team or not. Sure. Tap the team. You got it, bud. Okay. I think we're out of lands here, unfortunately. So that's Path. 5 damage at them. Tension Sphere on our tokens. You got it. Alright, do they have another Path? Or a Snapcaster Path? Interesting. You know what I'm going to try to do? I'm going to try to flashback this. Or, I mean, and we got some tokens. Get in there for 2 damage. Opt. I do play into a Terminus here by taking this line. They put 1 card on the bottom, so they didn't want it. I'm going to play right into the board wipe here. Because if they tap out for a board wipe, we can kill them outside of them holding a path. Yes, I'd like to cast this Lightning Bolt. And nice, we got it. Next match, or next game. So I assume our graveyard is going to get hated out pretty hard here. So we're going to go Lily. Let's get an Inquisition. Rest in Peace is probably what I'm looking at for their hate. Fatal Push, kind of just going to fall to the wayside here. I'll let that go. At least Lightning Bolt goes upstairs. Go down 1 Gurmag. I feel like if we get caught out with too many Gurmags, it's going to feel kind of bad. Rest in Peace kind of turns our Dreadhorde Arcanist into just 1/3s, but I guess I actually should have brought in Grim Lavamancer So when we get to game 3, if there is a game 3, I'm going to bring that in. Because if they have Surgical Extraction, we can just leave up Grim Lavamancer as something to eat up cards in the yard. And it's still probably better than, like, you know, Dreadhorde Arcanist, like, copy number 4. Brighter side, we do have a lot of hand disruption. A lot. Post-board. Whether or not we draw any, up to our opponent, but I'll keep. Let's just hope they don't have a turn 1 or turn 0, like Leyline or something like that. Oh, nice, they don't. Let's go ahead and see their hand here. Mana Leak, Ashiok, Dovin's Veto, Jace the Mind Sculptor. Well, we're pitching Ashiok. Ashiok does way too much. Dovin's Veto's fine. We don't really care about that. Like, they can choose whether or not right now they want to counter our Faithless Looting. Mana Leak can counter it. That's fine. Nope. Can't pay. Perfect. So that means now for the next part of the match, we can just go ahead and cast Seasoned Pyromancer. They have a Jace in hand. So we just need land here. A land would be huge. Okay. Which one do we grab? Red source? Yeah, let's just make sure we have red. Oh, that's bad. That's pretty bad for us. Okay, now we stumbled. There's a little bit of a problem here, because now if they play Jace, we're kind of stuck. Actually, you know what? We could just draw a land. We should have played a... Well, we can still cycle. Sure. Will they Fate Seal us? Targeting themselves. Alright, let's cycle. We just need land number 3. That's all we need. Oh, that's not good. Land number 3? Oh, that's a very good target. Well, that was only an amazing choice. Okay. That actually just exiled our draw spell. Or what we drew for turn. Okay, it's fine. Surprised they took Thoughtseize with that one, but yeah. Thought they would have taken like Faithless Looting or something. They have another? Oh, they might have double. If they have double Surgical, that means they also rip our Faithless Looting. That would then explain a lot. And why we're still like probably why they're tanking right now. Okay. I guess make them bounce this. If we can attack with this, that'd be pretty sweet, but I don't think that's happening. If they path us, that gives us a land. All I need is for them to do something to this card. If they use Jace, I guess that's fine. Oh, Narset. Okay, so it's starting to get pretty bad for us. So I think the only thing we can do is the Blight. Like whatever Skelemental would be like an amazing top deck if they don't have Path. But otherwise, I think they might have a lock on us. That's not good. I mean, we could eat the misdraw step. Yeah, let's just go ahead and eat the misdraw steps here. We won't get to draw anything, but at this point, we kind of just need something, right? Something that isn't just a single creature. Because if it's just a single creature, kind of easy for the opponent to deal with. At least this like leaves 2 extra bodies on the board. Skelemental would be huge right now. But at the same time, we're looking at a... yeah, Brainstorm plus Narset. Like, they go fetch land plus Narset, and then this could be pretty bad for us. Which one do we even want to kill first here? I mean, Skelemental would be amazing, but at this point, there's just no way they don't have a path to exile. How do I get around this? Let's see what they reveal to me. Well, at least it's not a snap decision, right? That's pretty good for us. They went and put a card in their hand. Path to exile. Okay, so it's looking pretty bad for us here. They're still at a full 20 health. Or 16 health. We draw a land, we can get back Bloodghast, but I don't even know if I want to do that. Probably want to do Timely Reinforcements. Okay. Sure. It's pretty good. Getting more information out of them. Okay. So they brought in Timely. It's fine. Let's go to the next one. Can't win here. Alright, let's go to the next one. We're going to bring in Grim Lavamancers. Yeah, not a huge fan of... at least Lavamancer kind of eats our graveyard, potentially leaving that up to just always target whatever they want to Surgical. Yeah, I'll play first on that. Keep. This one's pretty good. We'll go ahead and start it off with Grim Lavamancer. Alright, so they mulled the 6. Grab Blood Crypt here. Let's see what goes... I mean, is this going to resolve? Hopefully it does. Or they probably bring in, like, Vendilion Clicks, too. Pay the 2 life, yes please. Play Grim Lavamancer. Next turn, we'll go ahead and, if they don't answer this, next turn we'll go ahead and just start picking things off here. Ooh, nice. Alright, let's go ahead and Fetch Shock again. Path, and Timely. All very good cards. Sure, let's get rid of Path. I'm going to rip all the Paths from their hand. Oh, no, I forgot to attack. No, I couldn't attack. I actually clicked through my attack phase. I need to stop doing that. I do that often. It's feel bad. It's definitely a feel bad. Swamp. And I'll go ahead and pitch this Bloodstained Mire. That was a pretty good draw. This will help. Begin combat. This time we'll actually attack. They'd be at 18 right now, by the way. It's probably going to come back to bite me later. Let's see here. I'll just pitch the Unearth. Or I guess I could cast... I should have just casted it. I could have just casted it, brought something back. Shoot this. Interesting. We don't draw anything anyways. Yep, let's just keep plussing. We're going to try to block. And after blocking, we'll go ahead and ping down the other one. I would have a Phoenix attacking right now. Okay, there's blockers before damage. Here we go. Okay, so what do they have in hand here? That's what it comes down to. How do we get out of this spot now? Teferi Time Raveler. Cancel? Sure. Just eat another card from their hand. Why not? Alright, let's hope they don't draw Celestial Purge. Wait, what did they grab? I didn't even see it. Oh, they missed? Sure, it's fine. They grabbed an island. Seems reasonable. How do I want to do this? I'm going to Alt Lily, split their lands up, and I'm going to split their Planeswalkers up. So I'll put the more appealing lands together, right? Or we could just put... We give them 3 lands and, like, Planeswalkers. So we can get rid of all their Planeswalkers or get rid of all their lands. So I think I like the idea of getting rid of their... This is fine. Alright, so they're choosing to keep the Planeswalkers. That's fine. That's fine. So now we can go ahead and just kill off their stuff. And we can play the other Bloodghast in hand. Okay. I'm just going to play everything main phase 1. Plus the Liliana. Sure. They're probably just going to, like, path or something like that. You got it. They path me, I get another land. Let's get rid of Teferi. Sure. Seems reasonable. So now we just need to get... What is it? We have an Unearth in the graveyard? Oh, but we can't cast anything because Dreadhorde Arcanist it needs the stack to be empty. Begin combat. Attack Teferi. Attack Teferi. Nope, I don't want to use this ability at all. Doesn't matter. Sure. No, can't cast it. Get rid of Teferi here. Pass back to them. Alright, they've drawn a land. This is okay with us, though. Oh, nice. I guess let's just go ahead and send this at them. This deals the most damage. Begin combat. Attack Narset. Attack them. Attack them. And let's see. What do we want to get back here? I'll go ahead and get back Unearth. Unearth will then bring back Grim Lavamancer. I want Lavamancer, so this way I can go ahead and start eating up their, eating up my creature in case they try to, like, target it with a surgical or something like that. And then we plus pass to the opponent. Nice! And we got there. Yeah, I'll keep this. This is a pretty solid start. We have 2 lands we need. Got a Thoughtseize. I like it. We got Hand Disruption. You know, I think I should be good. I mean, we can go and play Thoughtseize, rip the card from their hand up, unless we get Thoughtseized or Inquisitioned, which is likely, because one does not just shock themselves in those colors unless they have that, because they just played a Godless Shrine, so they probably are going to rip our Thoughtseize. Unless they're... Oh, they're taking the Skelemental. Darn. Hopefully we draw an Unearth. That'd be pretty sweet right now. Alright. Fatal Push, Faithless Looting, Street Wraith. Does Fatal Push... I guess Fatal Push does kind of matter. Like, Fatal Push deals with our Dreadhorde Arcanist, but Faithless Looting helps them dig deeper. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of Fatal Push. And then I'm going to go ahead and pass. Like, and maybe Fatal Push is the pick, but... I mean, Faithless Looting's the pick, but I don't feel like it is. Because that's, like, what, taking only half a card? Yep. So, because, like... And they definitely have ways to, you know, go ahead and just trigger Revolt. So, if I can draw... something... Oh, no. I see you, opponent. I see you. Oh, never mind. We're fine. Alright. It's like randomly Mardu Feather or something. Like Mardu Feather in Modern. That'd be pretty spicy. Okay, so they're cycling Street Wraith. Mardu Shadow? Maybe? Oh. There we go. There's the Faithless Looting we knew about. And there's the Thoughtseize. So they're down to 9. Interesting. Let's go ahead. Cast Faithless Looting first. Let's pitch those. The Flamewake Phoenix. Yes, use the Bloodghast's ability. Begin combat. Next turn, we have a lot of lethals. Unless, of course, they just... unless they, of course, cast this Blood Moon on us. But I don't think they're doing that. We got a lot of lethals. We draw a land here. We get both the Phoenix and the Skelemental. Nice. All right. Representing the double land. All right, let's begin sideboarding. I think we're going to want Inquisition. I think we're going to want Lily. Do we need... I mean, they're probably going to bring in Surgical also. Go down some amount of Dreadhorde Arcanist. And let's see, what else can we... Like, I think they're going to bring in Graveyard Hate. The question is, do we need to? We saw Dreadhorde Arcanist, all this other... Yeah, I don't think I'm taking out any Burn. Maybe take out... No, because Unearth can cycle. Yeah, but I guess one Unearth. Grim Lavamancer, just cheap, low on the curve, gives us a little more interaction. Also, if their answers are to surgically extract something, we can eat it in response to the surgical extraction. And we don't need too many discard spells. One Lightning Bolt can go out. Everything else should be solid. Taking out the one Lightning Bolt, just because, I mean, if it is a shadowy deck, who knows? We've seen them, they're on Mardu, so I assume they might even have, like, we already saw, like, I think it was land, no Lingering Souls, but I have to assume that it's somewhere in the deck. You know what this deck could use? A Goblin Chain Whirler. Standard All-Star. Just surprise Goblin Chain Whirler, how do you feel? I mean, probably not that bad, because I'm playing a triple red card that... Guess it has First Strike. It's nice to bring it back with Unearth. Think about that, that board clear potential. Slap some green into this. We can do some Jund Chain Whirler interaction. Yeah. Yeah, in Modern. 4 mana Plague Winds. Alright, we're gonna see if they might be stepping away. Yeah, that matchup, we don't really have much information other than we know the Dreadhorde Arcanist is there. We know that much, and that's about it, right? Skelemental has been definitely a favorite of mine after playing this deck. I love Skelemental. First off, because the name. Like, Skelemental is just hilarious. And the fact that you get it back with Unearth can be extra spicy. Now we just gotta hope opponent also doesn't have Graveyard Hate, speaking of Skelemental, because I'd like to Unearth, bring it back, get him to pitch 2 more. Oh, that'd be so sick. Even better, like, the turn 4 where I do... yeah, I'll keep Wool. Let's see. Is Tasker going to be like a 30 mana creature? When I say 30, I mean 6. Oh, no. Oh, no turn 0. No turn 0. No turn 0. Nice. All right, here comes Thought Erasure. Or Thoughtseize. Not a Thoughtseize. Okay. Safe for a turn. Cast a Faithless Looting? I could go and grab, pitch the Seasoned Pyromancer, then unearth it. Right? Enters the battlefield, discard 2 cards and draw 2 cards. Okay. I assume they're probably also playing it. Maybe I could have waited a turn, but I wanted to see what I drew. But okay, Dreadhorde Arcanist. That's a good thing we didn't discard the Bolt here. Get rid of that Dreadhorde Arcanist. Okay, I'd like to use this ability. Throwing away Swamp. If they Blood Moon me here, I'm going to get super punished. We're about to get super punished if they have a Blood Moon. But they just won't have a Blood Moon and we'll be fine. Simple as that. It's just how easy it is. Just won't have a Blood Moon. Right? Right. Totally right. We have another Swamp so we can grab it. We just need them to not Blood Moon us right now. And now we can go and fetch. Exile everything. Oh, Mother of Ruins. Or give her... It's Stepmom. Nice. I like it. Card's great. Fatal Push? Okay. Let's just go to combat then. Actually, before we do that, let's grab a Swamp, just in case. I have to respect Blood Moon. I have to respect Blood Moon. This household respects Blood Moon. Alright. What are the odds they have a board wipe? Like, you think they bring in a Wrath of God. We see a Death Shadow here. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and cast Earth. And then pay the 1? Like, is there anything else I want here? Or I guess I could eat the Lightning Bolt. Eat the Lightning Bolt. Play Tassiger. Cast. You know what? We're gonna play right into the board wipe, I think. This is playing right into the board wipe. Do they have it, though? Guess we're gonna find out. No, they don't play a Damnation. They don't play a Damnation or a Wrath of God, right? We're fine. We're gonna be just fine. Yeah, sure, maybe something like a Deafening Clarion or something, but, like, we'll be fine, right? Oh, Ranger Eos Captain, Ranger Captain of Eos. Sure thing, bud. Sure thing. See what we draw. Oh, a Thoughtseize. So, I can go ahead and disrupt the good stuff. Or I could just go and swing a flashback Thoughtseize. I mean, Faithless Looting. I'm going to use Thoughtseize. I feel like it's too important right now. Death Shadow, Celestial Purge. So, Engineer, choose your opponent's control, get that negative effect. That's fine. Celestial Purge, however, is not fine. Yeah, I'll get rid of Celestial Purge. And then begin combat. Actually, no, I'm gonna let them do their thing here. And then I'm going to wait till next turn. And then what's going to happen is Revolt will get triggered because I'm going to hold on to Bloodghast. So if they decide to go and play the Engineer, they have to name something. Let's say they name... So they name Zombie. And that means it's just Dreadhorde Arcanist that gets dunked on by that. I can live with that. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and flash back Faithless Looting. Interesting. Alright. Begin combat. I'll let them double block. If they want to double block, that's totally chill. Okay. This seems fine. We just need one land. The one swamp that we had is looking pretty good right now. Sure, Dreadhorde Arcanist. Death Shadow. A lot of power. Just cannot hit a land right now. I can play the Phoenix. The Phoenix can fly over. Death Shadow will just block. What can the 1-drop get? Alright. And I'm just going to attack again with Tassiger. Sure. Alright. There goes, alright. So the Plague Engineer has Death Touch. That much we do know. So currently we're okay. They have to pump the Dreadhorde Arcanist. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. Do they have a way to do that? Because if they do, then they can Celestial Purge. Aw, poop. Oh, darn it. Yes. Yes. And then because they have no other cards, so I think the path there, sure, they get to go ahead and path again when they swing with the Dreadhorde Arcanist, if they swing with it. Sure. Deck thinning. Hashtag deck thinning. Okay. Use the ability, why wouldn't I? Nope, no blocks. So we have the flyer. They only have 3 damage. Or one blocker to get in the way. Is there something that I should be worried about? Nope. Seems good. Oh, I actually could have done this better. I could have pitched the Flamewake Phoenix. And yeah, this pretty much wins the match. I mean, regardless, so awesome. 3-0. This deck's doing well. And we lost the die roll, but I'll keep. We have 2 lands, we have an Unearth that cycles itself. I'm okay with that. Seasoned Pyromancer. They're playing blue. I don't see me in a world where I need to actually like worry about my health total too much. Alright, so Blast Zone. So it looks like we're up against blue-white. Unless I have to. In a few turns. I could just play the Bloodghast. That's not bad. Yeah, I'll just play the Bloodghast. Good old, just hard cast a Bloodghast. And that's it. And then now we just pass. Hard casting a Bloodghast feels weird. I could have held on to it. That would have net me 1 more token. Ooh, opponent's on a 2-lander. They're a little stuck. Begin combat? Or maybe they're just mono blue? It's like, I know Gabriel Nassif is playing something like this for a minute. I don't like it, but I might have to do it. Okay. Discard 2 cards. Alright, that's pretty sweet. And now I can pass to the opponent. They don't draw a land, they are going to be in some trouble. Alright, now we get a better idea of what they're playing once we see what they discard. Alright, so they are on a control deck. And we get more an idea of what they're playing. They have to discard. Alright, so far, looks just like mono blue. Oh, blue-white. There we go. That's what they've been waiting for. Detention Sphere. Okay, that's fine. I could bolt this token, but I don't care. Because I think we have it. I won't reveal the Unearth to them. Let's cast this burn spell on them first. Alright, they're down to 3. Well, that's unfortunate. Opponent got a little mana stuck there. So they're on blue-white, so we want all the Inquisitions. They definitely have things that interact with our graveyard. Like, I know they still bring in Surgicals. So let's go a little lighter on the graveyard dependent cards. Fatal Push. Can't imagine that being better than just Lightning Bolts in this matchup, so all of those are going out. Maybe I could take out no, Unearth still cycles. Once again. Yeah, Unearth still cycles. Maybe we could do like down 1 Unearth, play 1 more Dreadhorde Arcanist. But if they start with something like like crazy graveyard hate, actually Dreadhorde Arcanist might just be worth the chop anyways. This gets bounced by Teferi, 3 fairy of course. For the first time, I'm like not really like it's been a minute since I decided not to play a Teferi deck in Modern. But I love Skelemental too much actually. The card's just too sweet. This hand is abysmally slow. Like there's no hand disruption. I think I'm gonna mulligan. Oh, this is just as slow, but whatever. Guess I'll keep this one. I couldn't possibly draw more lands, right? Yeah, I got all my lands here. We're fine. Oh, yes. Put on top of my library. Oh, no turn 0 hate. All right, nice. I like where this is going. Cast Faithless Looting? Oh, jeez. I guess I'll throw away the 2 lands. I mean, I don't need those. Watch me regret this immediately, but for the most part, I think I don't need those. I also am concerned with things like Ashiok, so gotta watch out for that. Well, here I go killing again. It's gonna play a friendly neighborhood Bloodghast. Unless it gets spell snared? Nah, they would never spell snare this. Why would they? That's bad value. At least I don't think so. And I mean, this is a decent target to path for them, I guess. They path it. Sure. Unless they don't have any lands right now is what they meant to say when they were messaging me. Rest in peace, sure. And that's good. We just got rid of a bunch of dead cards. Begin combat. Grim Lavamancer is pretty much the same thing as just a 1/1, so I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of it. Don't need Unearth. Can we get there before they get to the board wipe? They did not draw a land, so they're still behind on lands. Ugh. That's really brutal. Let's begin combat. This way we have a... We'll do everything second main. If they have a path, they have a path. That's okay. Alright, let's take a look at their hand. What do you got? Path to Exile, Monastery Mentor. Yeah, I'll get rid of that. Cast it again. There's no way they aren't pathing this turn. Yes. I would like to use the ability. Fine. Now we see their hand. What 2-drops do we really care about? I mean, I guess we just get rid of Mentor. They did actually have the spell snare, though. Funny thing. Yeah. Here you go. Yep. And now we go ahead and just get in there for some damage. Ooh, nice. Begin combat. Sweet. Send damage upstairs. And let's see. I'm going to just go ahead and go for it now. Because it's either... It can only be a land or a board wipe, so it's not both. I know that. Yep. That's fine. Either way, we had 4 damage. Okay, well, this is for the 5-0. I'll take the die roll for sure. Surprisingly, this looks kind of slow. But I do have interaction. I guess I'll keep it. I have interaction. I'll play Polluted Delta, pass to the opponent. This way I get a better idea of what I need. Oh no, it's Tron. Oh no, it's Tron. Okay, cool. BRB just crying real quick. Send Burn upstairs. Play Dreadhorde Arcanist. So we don't need this Fatal Push at all. This Fatal Push doesn't matter. Eldrazi Temple. Sure. I need a cycle, don't I? Let's begin combat. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's hit him in the upstairs. And now I have to cycle. Let's unearth. Okay. We may not get many chances, so we have to... another Bloodghast. So if we draw Faithless Looting, this will be great. Otherwise, we're about to get hit with a Reality Smasher. Or a Chalice on 1. Fine. Okay. Oh, perfectly just not enough to do anything. No. No, I can't cast it anyways. There's nothing to cast with it. Good news. I can do this all on their turn. They might have kind of locked us out, but it's okay. Fine. Oh my gosh. That's 3 Eldrazi Temples? Jeez. That's pretty good. Let me think here. Actually, this might help. Target. Right? So I have to discard. And I want to discard Bloodghast. And then... I mean, because they're not doing anything anyways. Throw away a Bloodghast. Thank the second sun. Yes. Yes. Begin combat. Hit him with the Skelly. Do I have to pick something? Sure. Nope. There you go. Make some discard 2. They're down to 5. So what do we do now is the $1 million question. Because we don't have enough to get across the finish line. Not yet. Definitely don't have enough to get across the finish line now. If they swing, they go to 1. They play the map gets countered anyways, so that's fine. So actually drawing a land isn't the worst thing. That, however, is not great. 4, 5. All right. So now that they've taken, like, I just have to hope they kind of whiff here and don't have anything. Okay. Not Karn, not Karn, not Karn, not Karn. Oh, joy. So they can turn our lands off. They go get liquid metal alloy coating or whatever. So we need a land. It's as simple as that. We need a land. Yeah, we need a land. That's what we're doing. Tormod's Crypt. Oh, okay. Never mind. We're in trouble. Doesn't work anymore. It's not what we wanted. Had we had a land earlier, we're going to probably draw a land now, aren't we? Strong feeling about that. And then they untap and then we're dead. Yeah, okay. Well, let's cycle. In combat. At Karn. At Karn. This makes it so that if they decide to block with Reality Smasher, Karn can minus, but then Karn will then die. Meaning that we, like, liquid, whatever, Mycosynth Lattice, the lettuce won't actually shut off everything. If they turn the Chalice into a creature, it'll die because of the CMC. I'm sure they know that. Skelemental? No. It needs to be Skelemental. I have to keep hitting Karn the Great Creator. Come on. Yep. I have to hit a Skelemental here. Like, because nothing else works here. Sure. Mindstone, sure. So it's Skelemental or bust. No, it's not. Skelemental doesn't work anymore. But we can't kill Karn if we hit a Skelemental. Nope, that's not it. Alright, next one. So close. So close. Alright. Shenanigans. Destroy target 1. Lilies. Inquisition doesn't actually hit that much, so I don't need it. This could be a problem. Destroy target artifact, dredge 1. There's a lot of artifacts we want to blow up. So I guess we bring them all in. Unearth is like playable. Lightning Bolt is like reach, but we don't need all that. Really wish we had a Skelemental. The Skelemental hit was huge. If we could have done it again, oh, that would have been so good. We had them at 5. They were so close to dead. Darn. Take the play. Keep. No hand disruption, though. It's the only downer. We don't actually have the mana to play Bloodghast again. Or the Lily, but hopefully we draw the Black Source. And hopefully we draw it soon. Relic of Progenitus, that's pretty good. Concerning. Where are my lands? Alright, I just need some lands here. Oh, don't let it be a 4-1 like this. Cards, creature cards, and graveyards and libraries can't... Okay. Sure. Alright. I guess. Karn the Great Creator or Karn the Great Creator. Temple, Tower. So they have everything. Mine, Plant, it's all here. Can't cast that either. It's so painful. Yeah, we didn't draw any lands. Well, anticlimactic ending, but, you know, nonetheless, deck did really solid. I think, you know, sometimes you just kind of just get a little owned by RNG, and that can happen. Yep, sure. At least I can kill this treasure map. Oh, does that change anything, though? I don't know if it really does. What was in hand, so we knew it was that. Okay, so in hand is... So, like, we attack both at Karn. That gets rid of Karn. Right? That's 5 damage, 6 damage. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess we gotta kill Karn, right? Because, you know, we kind of lose if we don't. You get in combat. Karn the Great Creator. Karn the Great Creator. Yep, Karn down. I wish this if it would count towards Planeswalkers, but it doesn't, unfortunately. They have a lot of mana to play with, so they just draw anything, and they're live again. Blast Zone has entered the revealed area. That's comforting. All right. Sure. You know what? Let's just play Lily. Attack them. Who knows? Maybe we just get this 19-turn clock going. Never mind. Apparently there's something about to happen. Uh-oh. Are they adding a counter onto Blast Zone? Is that what's going on? Okay. Oh, yeah. Wait, they can do more than that. They can add 2 counters. So they pop the Blast Zone. I think that's okay with us because we do have another Liliana. Our clock isn't the most aggressive, but Liliana does pressure them. Sure. Okay. Right on time. Huh. What do I want to discard to? Yeah. Okay, I'll discard Faithless Loot. I mean, that doesn't do anything anymore. And they pitched a land. Nope, can't cast it, so they take just 2. And I guess after this, we just play Bloodghast. Speed up the clock somewhat. All is dust. That's pretty good. Let's get rid of Faithless Looting. Come on. Okay. Finally got rid of their graveyard. That feels good. They must like whatever they had in hand, though. They popped the relic for it. All right, and it's obviously better than Reality Smasher. We have a Skelemental to potentially draw. If it's not Skelemental, we concede. Simple as that. Yeah, that's not gonna do it, unfortunately. GG's. Oh, maybe they don't get the right target. We'll play it out. We'll play it out. Here we go. Maybe they just draw the wrong target. Here we go. Give their Blast Zone more value. Nice. Okay. And now we play to our outs. Darn. Hold on. Gotta see to the bitter end. Gotta see it to the bitter end. All right. What do they grab? Come on. Oh, okay. I concede. That concludes our league this week. You know, we almost got that trophy. Unfortunately, ended at 4-1 with the deck. The deck was a lot of fun, though. A little unfortunate there. We had a little bit of mana problems, and of course, Tormod's Crypt. The game 1 against that Eldrazi Tron deck was close. Really fun, though. The Tormod's Crypt was pretty clutch there because then we would have been able to get back the Bloodghast. Had we gotten a land before, that would have been pretty big, but, you know, what are you going to do? I think the deck overall, though, had performed quite well. We had some issues with some of our opponents had mana issues, and then, of course, it would only be fair that we ended that way, too. But the deck felt powerful. When I connected with Lightning Skelemental, I mean, outside of just saying the name as much as I can, because Skelemental is just such a cool thing to say, it was absolutely huge. And, like, this was a card I would just hold after deploying enough pressure on the board, forcing them to deal with that, while holding it back and just threatening the ability to just punch them for 6 out of nowhere and make them pitch 2 more cards is huge. Card's sweet. Seasoned Pyromancer did work, did overtime. Seasoned Pyromancer is an absurdly powerful card. That card is so good. It's so good. Along with Unearth. The new Modern Horizon cards, like, wow. Modern Horizons has really just done a job with Modern, right? It actually lived up to the hype for me. Wow. Just a very good set. Lots of good cards from it. And I expect to see a lot more Unearths, a lot more Seasoned Pyromancers. And as I had mentioned earlier, Dreadhorde Arcanist getting played in older formats, it's becoming the thing now. You don't even have to pump it because so many good spells come in at 1. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe we can get one more Phoenix or something with maybe a second Tasigur, but maybe a little bit more hand disruption. Sometimes I feel like the deck can just start a little too slow. Maybe I should be aggressively mulliganing. But for my first spin with the deck, I did really enjoy it. Ending with a 4-1 isn't bad. So once again, thank you for watching the video with me today. Thanks for checking out my content. Thanks for especially checking out my Moto content as I continue to grow there. And as always, thanks for watching any of the content that I put out at all on MTG Goldfish. And if you want to help support, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when a brand new video comes up on MTG Goldfish. And without holding up any longer, this is the Asian Avenger signing out, and I'll see you at the next one.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.